You're listening to the Things podcast, brought to you by the Things Industries.
All right, welcome to the Things Conference podcast. This is day 2. We are in Amsterdam. My name is Marc Pous. I'm developer relations at Edge and co-founder of IoT Stars. And I'm here with Ioannis from Kudzu Technologies. How are you today?
I'm great, thank you.
How was yesterday, the first day at the Things Conference?
It was actually quite interesting. Many more people since the last year. We've been here a few years actually. This is, I think, our 4th time here.
Oh, wow.
It's a pretty nice conference, always exciting. Many people love it so far.
Fancy. Please tell me what you do and what's Kudzu Technologies.
Right, so I'm Ioannis Charalampidis. I'm the CTO of Kudzu Technologies. Kudzu has been there for a few years. The high-level picture of what we're doing is we're helping LoRaWAN networks being successful. So we started by doing network installations. We jumped into consulting because we realized LoRaWAN has some intricacies and needs to be very carefully monitored. And over these years, we've developed an analytics platform. It's called Kudzu Analytics, which is we're adding more and more features, and they have become the eyes of the network. And as a matter of fact, yesterday actually, we announced a jump forward into our platform. So we're taking to the next level. We already offer analytics, deployment support, all those kind of things. We're now enabling also AI. What we did is we baked our 5 years of experience as a consulting company into an AI agent, which is now able to diagnose this for you. So we're now offering for the first time a platform which is capable of addressing all of your network issues up to some simple actions you should take to have like network operator level grades and networks.
It's so interesting. I love this concept of network monitoring. I was not aware that there was probably you are not the only one. There are many network monitoring for LoRaWAN networks. And I love this concept of you help LoRaWAN being successful. Tell us more why a company that is using LoRaWAN and deploying LoRaWAN gateways and have devices in their field, why do they need that or point rate?
That's a very good question. So actually what happens is many people don't realize they need it. And a few years later, the network starts degrading. So, okay, I'm going to start from the beginning. Every LoRaWAN network is an alive organism. You install it. It's very easy to install it, and this is what I love in LoRaWAN technology. It's unlicensed. You go to the market, you pick your gateway, you install it, you have a network. Everything seems to run correctly. But what you don't realize is at this point onwards, you're becoming a telecommunication provider. You're not just a person that installed the gateway, right? So networks from day 2 onwards start degrading. Things starting to go wrong. And what usually happens is that people panic, freak out, and try to find out what happened. They're not prepared for that. So everybody thinks LoRa is just easy. Put it a gateway, you're done. Nobody realizes you actually need to watch what's happening here and be ready for the day 2 onwards. So this is why I'm saying we're trying to make LoRaWAN operator successful. So this is the difficulty in this kind of thing. So yeah.
No. That's very important because sometimes the solution is let's put a new gateway or something like that, but that's not the solution, no? Because once you see that the network is degraded, what are the options that the network manager in here?
It vastly depends on the case. In some cases, you're correct. The answer is to add another gateway. Some other times, the answer might be upgrade your firmware. Some other times, it might be that some construction came up into the area, blocked you, so you might want to move a gateway in another place. Or in other places that you have many gateways that are unused, and it's only creating noise, you can remove them or move in another place. So the actions you can typically take is focused on configuration, change your device configuration or tune your network server, or operations in the field, which means change your gateway, upgrade your gateway, move your gateway away, replace your gateway, things like that. So this is the main action someone can do in the LoRaWAN operator.
What companies need basically to run your agent to check, to monitor the network? It's basically running in the LNF, in the LoRaWAN network server, or they need a specific things running specifically on the gateway? What's needed?
These are very good questions. So, from our point of view, anyone who's running more than 2 gateways is a network operator and should use some version of the tool that we're using. We are trying to be agnostic, so we intentionally never tie ourselves specifically into one system. However, since we started with the Things Stack, it's the easiest integration we can do right now. It's one click and you can jump on board. So whoever has Things Stack, come join us. So yeah,
running a stack itself.
So if anybody has,
isn't from Things Stack.
So we're integrating through API. So we need very low-level data. This is the problem in our scenario, right? Because we're even validating the network server itself. To clarify, we come as a third party overseeing your entire network, the individual components of the network, but we're trying to give you a big picture. That's why we intentionally don't tie ourselves into one specific network operator. We try to be agnostic. If we cannot integrate with your network operator, we can go to the gateway. We have an agent you can install in your gateway, and it captures the traffic that we need for us. We need to go very low level. We need to go packet data. That's why usually application data is not enough for us, because they're already being filtered by your network server. And we cannot be certain is that your device was disconnected or something else happens. Using our low-level data, we can find out why your device didn't join. Was your clock drifting? Was your gateway too far? Reception was wrong. So all the things we can actually collect. So to answer the very first question, anyone with more than 2 gateways is a network operator. And integration is usually one click, but we're trying to support as many network operators as we can. We're reaching out. Some are responsive, some need more convincing, but we want to be able to have one-click integration with all of these solutions.
That is really impressive.
Because observability is really important for us. That's the main reason for LoRaWAN be successful.
I used to work at Balena. I don't know if you know, it's asset management through it. And I remember I was working with Jose Perez from Rag Wireless on the basic station gateway upgrade like 5 years ago when Sana. And I was really surprised to see how many Balena users were, thanks to the project that we were during the pandemics now promoting to upgrade gateways to basic session. How many users were running their gateways on basic, on other super old versions like.
Right.
I deployed my gateway 5 years ago. It's still on there.
Well, it's good. You go touch it.
Just in one click, they could upgrade the bits, the version of the gateway, etc. But they don't realize, for example, that you need to upgrade the operating system of your gateway. You need to, because there's going to be the CRA and cybersecurity and that, etc. There is something that you help on the network operators to manage their gateway, have them updated, etc. Or this is out of your scope.
You're right. I mean, the offering we have, the platform we have doesn't do this automatically or doesn't do this explicitly. But we do have this, we have some customers that are coming to us as contracted support. In this kind of cases, we do. So there are people that installed network many years ago and they are not willing to continue, but the application is still there. So in this kind of scenarios, we are capable to take over the network. We manage the LNS for them. And in this kind of situations, yes, we do manage the gateways ourselves. We do the upgrade for them. We can hand it over to them when they're done. It's a contract for some period of time. So we also do this kind of services. But yeah, I mean, the platform doesn't do this, but we offer this kind of services ourselves.
How do you see the future of the gateways and the networks in general?
I mean, I do see big power and big capacity on LoRaWAN. I truly believe in LoRaWAN. The accessibility of the technology is giving it very much power to dominate the market. What is missing is something that can make this, I'm not going to say reliable because the technology itself is reliable, but to make the network operators paying a bit more attention. Because they did not, LoRaWAN technology has some intricacies. It's not just plug and play. It has some technical challenges that needs to be there. And if we fix those, if we find a way to fix those, and we're even trying to be active in LoRa Alliance, we're members of LoRa Alliance, we're trying to fix that as low as we can go, there's a bright future for the technology. So I'm very confident on what's going to happen over the next years. And especially since over the last year, I've been also using artificial intelligence to go over in that kind of aspect. I can guarantee you that over the next years, we're going to see self-healing networks, self-certified networks, and things are going to start working on their own. And this is a really bright future. I'm really confident to be part of it.
Now I have a question that I don't have time.
Sure.
If anyone wants to test your technology, so where do they need to go?
So you can visit kudzu.gr, this is our website. And anybody can go, jump in, start a subscription. We have a trial of a month. Explore it as much as you want, do whatever you like. If you're happy with everything we have to offer, you can continue as long as you want. We're not limiting to the number of gateways, number of devices, everything is free. It's just built by the amount of traffic you're bringing in the system. So that's the only
Ioannis.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. See you in the next episode.